well, I restarted. I had a musician. Bambi is the next one. I have finished the A's. Now it's the B's. I guess I only have 4 A's. I think I only have 4 B's also. I love Bambi. I'll say that for most of them. I love them. I think I was too young to really, or just didn't get the, his mom dies. Spoilers to anybody who doesn't know Bambi. So I didn't cry. I don't remember crying. Nobody remembers me crying when Bambi's mom died. I don't live with my parents. I've never lived with my parents. I've known them my whole lives. But just circumstances. They don't live together either. So I think I just thought he was going to live with his dad. Like, and we don't hunt either. So it wasn't like, oh yeah, she got shot. It's kind of just like, what happened? Oh, there's his dad, I guess. He's gonna go live with him now. And then afterward, I realized his mom was dead. And I got sad. Yeah, I don't remember really crying. I'm not a crier at movies. Even, I tear up more now than when I was little. When I was little, not really. I got sad. I cried at Fox and the Hound a bit. I cried at Lion King. That's my ultimate animated movie of all time is Lion King. I'm that generation. But Bambi's so good and so cute and sweet and terrifying at parts with the fire and all that. About a little deer called Bambi, who is the prince of the forest. Well, he's going to become the prince of the forest. And his little adventures growing up with his little friends, Thumper, his best friend, who's a rabbit, who has like 5 sisters. Which is weird, because rabbits have multiple gender, whatever. And then they meet a little skunk called Flower. You can call me Flower if you want to. And they're his best friends, and they hang out with him all the time, and just chill, and I actually do like the second Bambi, which is just a continuation of his childhood more than a sequel. He does, Felice, he has friends, he meet Felice, his friend, he flirts with him constantly, he's just like, what is happening? Because that's kind of true, sometimes girls are mature as little kids than boys are, and get liking somebody. And there's Owl, the great Owl, who helps them too. And as you get older, they deal with things. There's Winter Gathering. Thumper teaches Bambi to talk a little bit. Then Bambi calls a butterfly a bird. And we actually never really learn Flower's real name. He just says Bambi can call him that. They get older into puberty, I guess. And I think they're teenagers, not past puberty. And they get less Twitter-pated, which is they fall in love or cat crushes. Each of them do. And I kind of thought Flower was gay. Like, I didn't... Or actually, I thought Flower was a girl. Or, I don't know. When I was little, I was like, oh, okay. I've never cared about that stuff. But they all meet. He sees Felice again. I think they've seen each other a little bit, and then that's the first time as more adults they see each other. And then again, it's probably mating season also, so all the things. I mean, it's a kids movie, so they aren't go, this is mating season. This is when the animals have sex. They get all Twitter-pated. And then there's this other stag, because Bambi now has little antlers, who likes Felice also. And so he decides to challenge Bambi for Felice. And they have this whole big thing. And there are hunters. You hear the dogs. I think I knew that was a hunter with the dogs and the shots and stuff. And then there's a fire because it's spring, so everything's dry. And so Bambi defeats the other deer. We learn who it is in second Bambi, but I can't remember his name. And then the fire dissipates because, and his father helps too. His father helps with that and stuff. Who never speaks, which is fine. He does in the second one. It's the second one. And basically everybody ends up happy, and it's spring again. So it might have been fall when all this happened. Or they just they time jumped, and I don't know what year, part of year it was supposed to be when the Bambi has kids. I actually have that book. I've read that book. That's a good book. It's a two-parter. And has twins. Felice has twins. I think everybody has a kid. I think Thumper has a couple kids too. The owl doesn't. That was just grumpy. Yeah, and I do like the song April Showers because it's really inventive with all the dripping sounds, and then the orchestra just like making a storm just with instruments, and it's gorgeous, and it's very catchy. And him playing with Thumper on the ice is classic. Thumper's dad, I think it's his dad, no, his mom saying, "What does your dad always tell you? If you're not gonna say nothing, anything nice, don't say anything at all." It's probably the first time we learned that is through Bambi. Like somebody else getting told that is through Bambi. And like, don't just eat. His little poem about eating the greens, not just the bulb. His little sister's aggravating him. Thumper is my favorite. It's cliche. Everybody loves Thumper. Bambi's cool too. I still like how he's this bird. Yeah, it's just a very sweet story. It is sad, but I think people make it out to be really more sad than it is. Dumbo. Dumbo is super sad. I don't have that movie for very reasons. I can't watch that movie ever again. I think I've seen it twice in my life, and just too much. No. Dumbo, no. Well, I think that's all for Bambi. I probably should say what year it came out. It never says on the back of these things, and I don't know them off the top of my head. (1942). My grandparents weren't even born then. They were almost born. So yeah, that's Bambi. Next is Beauty and the Beast, which is my best friend's favorite movie of all time. I don't know if it's her favorite animated or her favorite movie of all time. So that's next, and I don't know if she'll ever see this. Maybe she will. Yeah, so I say a lot. I realized I've been watching some of my videos back just to see if they're okay. Well, I'll watch them all back, and then one of the last ones I mentioned, I said, and then that's all I could focus on. So, great. Try focusing on this after that. Once you get it, like you hear it, then that's all you hear. So, this is the end of the video. I said, not Okay, well. Bambi. Cute deer, cute skunk, cute bunny, and a bird, and his dad.